Hello guys, welcome back to Mega 5 Stars Reality TV edition. Guys, let's get into it. Married to Medicine. Well, let's just say it started off for the first episode. It's giving ratchet bougie money. Okay? That's what the first episode is giving. I'll explain that in a minute why I say that. But anyway, let's just start off with the beginning. Okay, so let's just start off with Dr. Heavenly. You know, Dr. Heavenly is Dr. Heavenly. She's never going to change her ways. I mean, whether it's giving shade right off the back. One thing I have to say I like about her is she don't cut corners. She say what she say, she mean what she mean, and that's it. No explanations given. That's just the way she roll. Okay, but let's just talk about that coat. I want to say what the coat, trench, maybe a trench coat. It was given very much 60s, 1960s. I mean, but you know, Dr. Heavenly has her own way of dressing. I should say she's in a class of her own because she does have her own way of dressing. Okay. But that jacket, very much 60s to me, disco vibes. That's what I got from that. A lot of disco, you know, like lights, camera, action. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from that coat. But girlfriend was feeling that coat. She was loving that coat. I mean, that trench, well, she was loving it, okay? All right. Okay, now let's move on real quick to Phaedra. So Phaedra's giving much body, honey. She came stepping in with herself this season, honey. She came stepping in, flashing, owning the room, and owning herself and representing her new man. I mean, well, I'm curious to see if they're going to show her new man, because I would love to see. I mean, I did try to peek a little bit on social media, but I haven't seen a picture of him yet. I mean, is this a storyline? Is this his whole way of just fitting into Married to Medicine? And do she really have to fit in by saying she's dating a doctor? I mean, I would consider owning a funeral home medicine because you have to embalm them. You know, I'll consider it medicine, but it is Married to Medicine. So I guess it has to have that. Now that I think about it, Married to Medicine, I guess she has to be in a relationship or married to someone or going to get married to someone. But Phaedra is in a class of her own as well. She's giving very much bougie, rich, and I wouldn't say too much. She's not really giving ratchet. She's giving boss lady. Phaedra's giving a boss lady. To me, this season, this is what she's giving so far. She's owning a room. She's owning her career. She's doing it. She's doing the damn thing. And I have to give it up for Phaedra. Let's give it up for Phaedra. Okay, she is going to bring some spice to Married to Medicine. I believe she's going to bring some crazy. But the only thing that kind of got me was the funeral scene. You know how people say undertakers and people that run funeral homes always give that dead look? I'm wondering, I was trying to see if Phaedra is kind of giving that a little bit. And I would say just slightly. And I don't mean like an ugly look. I mean just like a slightly like stale, like very firm, with a little touch of feelings. Because you know, a lot of people that own funeral homes, they give that little touch of feelings. They don't show you any type of emotions, really, to me. A lot of them don't show much of any emotions. They're just there to present and move on to the next, okay? And that's, matter of fact, that's what Phaedra's giving me. Present, let's move on to the next. That's what she's giving. So that's what we're going to say Phaedra's doing the start of this season, okay? All right, so now, what I was surprised not to see, because Contessa, I did not know she wasn't going to be making it to 2023. Neither is Anelia. They're not back. They didn't come back to Married to Medicine. That's interesting. So they're not on it on this this season. That's very interesting. Very interesting. But I have seen Contessa sharing her family and things that she's doing with her family on Instagram. So apparently her and her husband is doing fine. Anelia as well. So I don't know. Maybe they just felt like it was just too much drama that they didn't want to return. Who knows? Who knows what Bravo them did? All right. Now let's go to Toya and her husband. Okay. Now, as you know, last season, Toya and her husband was going through some problems. Toya didn't feel like she was validated in their marriage. She didn't receive that she was getting the attention that she deserves and need. And so it made them have a very a big problem with their marriage. However, Toya said that Dr. Simone and her husband has been talking to them to make everything, okay. And so they took them up on their offer. They back on track with their marriage and they're doing better. However, I have to say, although Toya's husband seems to think that the marriage is going well, when he did say that in this episode, I did see him kind of say their marriage going well and looked at her as to receive like the okay, yes it is. But for some reason, something in Toya's face is making me feel like she's still not feeling like she's getting what she deserves. There's something missing there. I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's just an act or if she's putting on that she's very happy. But in one particular episode, now in the episode where he smacked her on her bottom when they were on the horse, and she said, "Oh, now you want to act like you know how to smack my bottom?" I mean, I'm wondering, like, is there still a lack of love and a lack of affection in their relationship? I don't know, but something in this scene, in this episode, gave me that. I might be wrong, but we'll continue to see what happens in the rest of the seasons. But when she asked her husband for a kiss after Greg and his fiance was hugging and smooching up, and he just blew it to her, that kind of threw me. Go walk on over there and give your wife a hug, a kiss, or something. Let her feel some affection. She just asked you for that. But anyway, I don't know, but it's something with that marriage. I don't know. But if you guys think there's something I want to say about him that's giving me a type of vibe, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to be messy like that. I'm not. But you guys can say it. You guys can leave your comments in the link below. Under the description. Leave your comments down in the description. But anyway, let's move on. So we're going to follow that relationship. We're going to follow that marriage throughout the season. I'm going to be checking them out real hard. I really am. I really, really am. Okay, now let's get on to Dr. Simone and Cecil. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you, if I could tell you, that is one of my favorite couples on Married to Medicine. Why? Because they did have some issues. They worked it out, as all marriages are going to go through their ups and downs. But the factor is that the love remains. You work it out and you come together and you live to see another day. And honey, Dr. Simone and her husband, to me, is giving life. They're giving life and love. I love them together. I love when Cecil does his little cocktails and drinks on Instagram when he do his lives, and him and his wife in there mixing up drinks and having a ball. I love to see them get together and laugh and have a ball. And I really want them to do their own YouTube or Instagram series with their own when they're doing more lives. Because let me tell you, Cecil really know how to grab an audience attention. To me, he has that special spark. And I would love to see him do his own little, show or something like that. But Cecil giving life, honey. And so is Simone, Dr. Simone. I love them two together. I love their bond. I love their marriage. I love their children, the way they raise their boys. I mean, they're just amazing to me. So, yes, let's give it up for Dr. Simone and Cecil. I'm loving them, loving. Mega 5 stars goes to them for the most fabulous, exciting couple on Married to Medicine. Okay, all right. Now, let's get into Quad. What is there? I didn't hear that. Did you guys hear that? That Quad got a DUI? She got a DUI, and she wasn't present much on this episode, on this new episode. I want to see more of Quad. I do. I love Quad vibes. I love her, the love, that the way she loved her family. Quad has been through a lot. Not to mention what she went through with Greg, her ex-husband. But what she has been through as far as losing her brother and taking her mom and her brother's son in their home and loving them and nurturing them, becoming the base, the base of their family, for taking care of her family. She has a lot on her plate. She does well with it. And she's just doing her. She's traveling. She's doing her. But now I want to see more of her. But let's talk about her ex, Greg. Okay, let's just talk about Greg. Okay, so now he's marrying again. His new fiance. Okay, his new fiance, yes, is giving me very much Ratchet right now. I'm sorry I have to put it out there. She's giving me Ratchet. She's giving me that. And then the part that she said when they asked her what is her favorite part about being engaged, she said the access to the money. Okay, that threw me for a loop. Hopefully that was just for reality TV show. Hopefully that was just a script that she had to say or something, or a line she had to throw in there to just make people's mouth go wow or what. Because if that is real, that's sad. We know where that marriage is going to end up in about 2-3 years. I'll give it 2 years, maybe 3. I give it about 3 years. If that's what she's worrying about is the funds, I'll give it about 3 years, okay? But when she said that, that threw me for a loop. The girl didn't mention nothing about love, being excited to having a new boo, anything pertaining to their bond together. She brought right away up that she's happy because she has access to the money. Okay, she's giving much Ratchet. Yes, she is. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I just don't see her in these group of women right now. I'm sorry, but I don't see it. Now, wait. We do have more seasons to go. I might see it soon. But as of right now, I can't see it, okay? So that's what that's giving me for right now. And guys, there you have it. Married to Medicine, episode 1. Let's just see what this season brings, okay? Because with Phaedra Parks in there, it's about to be spicy. And then on top of that, the new Ratchet girl. Yes, Greg's fiance / wife. If they're going to wind up getting married, because we don't know. But yes, this is going to be spice. And then don't forget we have Quad, who's going to bring the spice as well. So there you go. The lineup to me is really looking juicy. I must say Contessa and Anelia, am I saying it right? Anelia storyline last season, it wasn't a spark. It really wasn't a spark to me. So I guess Bravo did what they had to do. But anyway, guys, that's my commentary for today on Married to Medicine. Please make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more celebrity news, reality TV show reviews, and updates on your favorite YouTubers. Guys, I'll see you soon. Done.